Hello, my name is Cassandra Ward, and I'm here to persuade you as to why drug addicts should go to treatment instead of being locked up. Not a lot of people know, however, drug addiction is a disease. According to drugabuse.org, drug addiction is a chronic disease characterized by uncontrollable urges to seek and use drugs, regardless of the harmful consequences and the changes to the brain that drugs do. For a lot, what people don't understand is that drug addiction isn't something that people can control. Now, however, drug addiction does start out voluntarily, which, for example, let's use this. You go to a party and a lot of people, let's say you try heroin for the first time. You try heroin, you liked it, you like the effects that heroin gives you, so you continue to just try that drug. What a lot of people don't understand is when they try that drug, it's not, they think that, oh, I can just, stop trying that drug whenever I want to. And that's not the case. It eventually becomes addicting. Becoming, your body and your brain start adapting to the changes that drug starts to make. So your body and your brain starts craving for this drug. So you might not want it personally. You really don't want it. You really don't want to take it. Like, I'm not in the mood to do anything today. I really like to stay sober. However, your body has this uncontrollable urge that I need to take my drugs today for me to continue my day. Drug addiction is also a relapsing disease, which means that, let's say you continue to take heroin and everything, and you get clean. Eventually, you still feel the need to take that drug. So, what happens is you end up going back and taking that drug and getting addicted all over again. Because once people stop taking that drug or get the help that they need, some people think that, oh, I'm okay and I'm okay. Like, I did it in the past. I'm good now. A little bit won't hurt. And that little bit will really start everything back up again, and you continue to have the problems that you had before. Being addicted to drugs, it's not easy to just say, I'm done. Like, I'm not taking drugs no more. I'm not doing this no more. Like, it is what it is. I'm done. That doesn't happen. It doesn't work like that. Being addicted to drugs is very hard, and it's a very long process for them to get off taking drugs, stop taking drugs. It's a very long process. It's very hard for them. Most drug addicts need long-term and repeated treatment to stop drug abuse. So the type of treatments that they have, well, this is how it's treated. Drug addiction is treated by, number one, detoxification, which means that your body has to cleanse out that drug. You have to give your body time to process and cleanse that drug out of your entire system. They also have type of behavior counseling, to basically go into why you're having the behaviors that you're having. Why do you feel the need to take that drug? They also have evaluation and treatment for mental health issues and depression and anxiety. Some people take drugs because they feel like they have to. Like, I'm like a person that's depressed. They're depressed, so they take drugs to make them feel better. And also another way to treat drug addiction is long-term follow-ups to prevent relapsing. So some people, after they get clean off of drugs, they have to continue to go through these programs to make sure they're steady, to make sure they're going the right way, to make sure they're following the right path. When your brain is on drug, it changes the natural balance that your brain is in. Everyone's brain is in a natural balance of homeostasis, sorry. And by taking drugs, it changes the brain chemistry. It changes your communication patterns in your brain. It changes the structure and functions of your brain. So your brain is not thinking clearly when you are on drugs. So the reason why I believe that treatment is good, the goal of treatment is to modify people's attitudes and behaviors related to drug use. So, for example, most people that have, well, I don't want to say most people, but some people that have gone through or have been addicted to drugs, it's because of another deeper reason. They're trying to suppress some type of reason. The purpose of counseling and treatment is to figure out why you were using drugs. Why did you feel the need to take that drug? Why did you feel, even if you took it that one time, it takes a couple more times for you to get addicted. So why do you continue to feel that you need to take that drug? Like what is on your mind, or what pushes you to continue to voluntarily take that drug to now you're at the point where you are addicted? When 80% of the people that are arrested and that are put in prison and that are in prison right now are drug addicts or used and abused drugs. Jail is not the best place for drug addicts because in jail they don't get the proper treatment and the proper care and the proper services that they need. Prison is also expensive. I feel like prison is expensive. According to Dual Diagnostics, in 2008, states spent $47 billion in corrections in the United States of America. Most of those. Now, if we stopped sending drug addicts to jail and sent them to the treatment that they needed to get, we would save about $40 million, and that's a lot of money that can be put toward education, clean water, that can be put to other things that are useful and that we need in this economy. Also, it benefits everyone if we take drug addicts and we send them to treatment instead of sending them to jail. Because if we send them to treatment, number one, it saves the United States money, it saves our tax dollars, it saves us money as a whole. Also, it helps drug addicts. According to psychologist Dr. Henry K. Wexler, he did a study in 1999 with 478 prisoners at a state prison in San Diego, California. In his study, he concluded that after 3 years, 27% of prisoners who have went to treatment returned back to jail because of the same reason of drug abuse. However, 75% of those prisoners returned and have not gotten any treatment. So treating people that have drug addictions is a lot better and does a lot more. It benefits them and it benefits our economy. So hopefully you like this, and thank you for listening.